Welcome back, fam. Before we get started with the video, I need to ask you guys for a pretty important favor. So in this video, we make a special delivery to Youngstatic. Dana is a huge part of the EF community. His channel serves as an integral part of EF knowledge. I know how to build these cars. I did this because of Youngstatic's YouTube channel. I've watched him since I was in high school. I've watched him since before I even saw a CRX in real life, guys. Like, Dana is the reason that I got into these cars, and honestly, I knew basic mechanics, I knew how to put an engine together, but I didn't know how to do all of this before seeing his channel. That being said, you guys probably already follow Dana. Like, come on, if you follow me, you follow Dana, right? If you know him personally, you're gonna know that he recently suffered a tremendous loss. Dana recently lost his father, and his entire family lost a core support. They're going through a lot right now, and probably their biggest issue at the moment is covering funeral expenses. Dana has a GoFundMe. I'm gonna leave the link in the bio right here. If you guys have $5, $2, $1, a quarter, anything, and y'all want to chip in and help, I would really appreciate that. Because I'm gonna be real with you guys, this man is my fucking hero. This man is the reason I bought this car and even had the confidence to dive into it. Without Youngstatic, there wouldn't be no Save the EFs. There wouldn't be Always Daily. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. I don't know what I would be doing. I might be doing what I was doing before I started this channel. But because of this guy, we're here where we are right now. So we need to support him. If you honestly can't even donate anything, go hit the subscribe button on his channel. Go freaking watch all of his videos. He's freaking awesome. I love his videos. If you like my videos, his videos are way better. So I'm asking you guys to support somebody who has always supported our community. I'm asking you guys to do anything you possibly can. Just like all of his videos. Literally, just go through and like every single one of his videos. You have no idea how much that helps YouTubers. It really does. And Dana's main hustle, his 9 to 5, is his channel. He saves EFs. So let's give the man some support. That being said, you guys, let's go meet Youngstatic.
But they don't.
Yeah, they just need more of that sauce. Like, they just need to drench it in the sauce.
You could ask them for extra sauce.
Get lost in the sauce.
You could ask them for extra sauce.
I get nervous.
I would totally DoorDash food to Chris, dude, because I have his address. But I don't even know how I would do that. They're going to be like, what the fuck? Some dude from San Bernardino is ordering food in Apache Junction. Oh, you still have my sticker. Aww.
You sent me like 14 of them. I only had 2 cars. It was my sticker order, so I was like, here.
Yeah, I got yours right there. And I was wearing your shirt yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bam. I swear to God, I don't know if he fucking re-washes it and then wears it again, but he's been wearing it for like fucking 3 days or 4 days straight.
Hopefully he doesn't shrink as much as mine did. I was honestly pretty upset about that. Like, I know it's kind of kidding with
To
this.
an XL.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I think
You should probably buy a size bigger.
I always think outside the box because I think this is a 2X and it shrank to an XL, so it fits me perfectly. So if I raise my arms out, my stomach doesn't show.
I mean, I usually roll it from large. I think it's probably up to like a 38 or so inch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll fit me because I'm like a 38.
What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, but I think my little hiatus is over. We are here at LAZYMAN Garage, currently working on Leo's open header situation, and then we're gonna go up to meet Youngstatic.
You know, what are these called? The side pieces down here?
The trims?
Yeah, the side trims.
skirt?
On my 8, damn, I forgot how tall you are. On my 88 CRX, and whoever put it on, they had like wood screws, self-tapping screws, like nuts.
Oh,
and
you're
bolts.
talking about the little plastic.
The long plastic piece that goes on
yeah,
the bottom.
yeah, and then the little screws that go inside of the clips.
Yeah, it was all just fucked up.
I have like a billion of those little plastic clip screws if you need any.
One day.
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh yeah,
I can fix it.
I haven't even seen them myself.
Thank Christ they're warm. They feel really good.
Damn. That thing goes all the way around.
This is Cthulhu. Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Did somebody try to weld it?
That's
You
me.
did. Oh, that was Leo. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want to disconnect that?
Okay, you guys. So let me go over what actually went down with Leo's exhaust.
Oh, you don't have to hit it. Won't do nothing.
So it started off with the flange breaking off. So this guy broke off, and then the header was basically sliding in and out of the exhaust pipe, and that was okay for a minute until the exhaust started hanging a little low, and all of it got scraped off on a curb. And then after all of that happened, runner number 3 decided to split open. So we're over here at Chris's. We're at Lazy Man Garage. We're about to get on the road, but not without an exhaust, thanks to Chris. All right, you guys, welcome back to Lazy Man Garage. This is what we're going to be working with. We need to get on the road. We need to get up to San Ho. So, and this pipe was just way too mangled, way too damaged. So basically we got a small little bend pointing to the ground. We're just going to dump to the ground right in front of the rear wheels. And hopefully she will be a lot happier and a lot quieter with just a little bit more pipe.
Make fun of my welds and I fucking hurt you.
What the fuck? What are you doing?
Try to stand up and I got caught on the hook.
What's going on, you guys? The exhaust is finished. So check out what we got going in here. So basically all of the piping was bent up from here. There's a crack that Lazy Man welded, and the piping basically got pushed backwards, and this went from a 90 to like a 45 degree. We unbent a lot of it, but we're working with what we got here. It's also the middle of the night, and we also need to get on the road soon, make like a 400-500 mile trip tonight. And so that way we are no longer driving with absolutely no back pressure, dumping exhaust all over the place over there, and unable to talk to each other. We have a little bit of piping. We weren't able to save the muffler, but we have a dump right here. Side of the gas tank, right underneath, or right at the side of the rear wheel. Hopefully the car is a lot quieter. Hopefully this gives us some back pressure. Hopefully we can make some actual torque. But yeah, it's better than nothing, and we had nothing. So that's what it looks like now. Just a little dump right in front of the lower control arm. Here is the muffler, which hopefully we'll be able to reattach at some point in the future, but for now we weren't able to save this bend. It was just too bad, and that's it. So let's get on the road. Huge thanks to Chris. This is Chris, his first official appearance on the freaking channel. And now we're gonna go see Dana. So let's go. All right, guys. She's still very loud, but it's a start.
The more you go, the more pieces disappear. Yeah. By the time
you get to my house, there's only one panel on the roof left. That'd be hilarious.
SavetheEFs, tag you on the post.
What's up, buddy? Actually delivering parts from LAZYMAN Garage to the man himself, Dana. Well, this here is for me to you.
With the clips.
Yeah, with the clips. Yeah, this specifically came off of my original SI hood. As you can see, it has taken some damage, but
It's called Battle Scars.
battle scars.
Battle Scars.
Has plenty of battle scars here,
Oh, that'd be a bummer to hide all the stickers, bro.
It would.
but then yeah.
Ah, but it'd actually make it look cleaner, though, to tell you the truth.
Because I mean,
You gotta think about it. New paint, old paint, hide the old paint, you can't really tell. Win-win. I appreciate it. Hell yeah.
appreciate you helping us on the
Shit,
front
I had
too.
like 100 of this at one point in time, and then I just kept throwing them in the trash, thinking never gonna use them again, but here we are. I have to talk to LAZYMAN about this, bro. Where is the other pot?
You guys watch Dana. Remember this.
Dude,
It's crazy that I'm actually touching it. I see it in so many of the videos.
Unfortunately, it has white metallic all over it because of all the overspray. I mean, I taped the car down, but I didn't tape this down. Looks like this thing's gonna have to get a paint job soon too.
You do the windows. All right, you guys. So I haven't really filmed anything for this trip. We kind of just trying to been getting it done, but we filled up the CRX with all of Dana's interior for the white car over there. We made a stop, delivered all of it. We still have a transmission that needs to be delivered for Mondo, but Dana contributed some of her control arms for the CRX, so now we can put the front suspension together when we get home, and we have some rebuilt single cam heads, so we can have some fun with these too.
Bro, I have a set of it over there. Do I want another set? I don't know.
We brought Dana too many extra parts.
Way too many extra parts. Literally, the leftover of LAZYMAN's old CRX.
This is painted white. White forward and nueve.
What's that? Oh, the middle clip.
I guess this is just another one of those creek shenanigans that Dana is always dealing with in his videos, guys, but this guy's trying to back up a four-wheel trailer without jackknifing. He's finally getting out of here. I guess he was trying to dump all that stuff into the creek, and Dana told him to fuck off, and he's trying very hard to. These guys are heavy. What's going on, you guys? It is a brand new day. I'm right here at my CRX. Me and Leo actually came in yesterday I think in the early evening, late afternoon. We slept pretty much all day. We were both exhausted. So we did about 900 miles in 24 hours. We went from SoCal all the way up to NorCal, up to San Jose, and then all the way back down same day. And why is, if you guys watch Youngstatic on YouTube, you already know he's building an 88 CRX HF. His also started off white, just like mine. But he didn't get all of his interior, just like me. He didn't get any of his rear interior, and Dana is the kind of guy who really likes to run full interior. I don't mind running no interior, because that's what we're doing, but Dana really likes running full interior, and it just so happened that our buddy Chris, LAZYMAN, had all the interior from his white CRX, and he didn't need it anymore. The only problem was Dana had no way to get it. So me and Leo decided we would pick up all of the interior from LAZYMAN and then drive all the way up north. Reason why, Leo's from up there, a lot of his stuff is still up there. He needed to pick some stuff up anyways. So we knocked out 2 birds with 1 stone. And guys, you would not believe the kind of stuff that we fit in that CRX. Leo's already fit a complete front end into the hatch of that car. And last night, we fit an entire interior to a CRX into a full interior CRX. It was getting really cramped. We both had our seats like pretty much all the way forward. We had like no leg space at all. We couldn't recline back for the first freaking 6 hours of the drive. But we got it done. We got all the interior unloaded and we had a much more comfy drive back home. But like always, Dana did not send us home empty-handed. As you guys know, I still need upper control arms for this car. And now we have upper control arms. So now that we have these, they're stock replacement. They're not camber adjustable, but the ball joints still have some life to them. This one is leaking a little bit, but I don't plan to run these very long. I just need something that I can actually trust because I don't trust what's on the car right now. Oop, someone's getting pulled over. So Dana, let me take these. Now we can fit these onto our EX front brake spindles and we can fit those onto the car. We also picked up these from Leo's storage. These are the 88 door sash moldings. They're painted white, but as you guys know, we have trim black, so I'm not even worried about that. They have all of their clips. That's the score, because this guy is broken, and this guy has always been broken since I've owned this car. And then last but not least, we have some more energy suspension polyurethane bushings. These are for the sway bar links for the front. The Function Informed Type 1s that I got from the parts car did not have these locking rings, unfortunately. I'm not sure why, and I'm not sure how the previous owner drove the car like that, but I wasn't trying to do that. Anywho, I reached out, I was searching for these locking rings, and luckily within like 24 hours, the homie Lugo hits me up and says that he has them. Come pick them up. So here they are. Those are also gonna get installed today. And last but not least, from Chris, provided by LAZYMAN, we have 2 steel braided brake lines for the front EX spindles. So let's get all these parts thrown in. Again, huge shout out to Chris, huge shout out to LAZYMAN, huge shout out to freaking Dana, huge shout out to Lugo, huge shout out to even EF Chris for selling me those. Everyone who has contributed to this, huge shout out. Let's get these parts thrown on the car. See guys, no locking rings. So let's get the locking rings installed. Let's get the stock soft brake line removed, and let's get the stock SI spindle removed. One thing that did lead me to realize these were SI spindles is that they have 2 soft lines. So these are the original soft lines to the car. These were connected to the HF spindles. I gave the HF spindles to Rec because his spindles, the freaking bearings fell apart. And that's how I knew that these were not stock to the car. These are SIs from another car. The HF spindles have they're smaller in here. They take smaller spline axles and they have smaller brakes. Tie rods were recently done. It says SH3. But all right guys, if you've never done this before, you basically have 2 ball joints that you're going to take out, this guy and this guy. But we're not going to take that ball joint out since we are replacing our control arms. Instead, we're going to go after these 2 bolts right here and right here. So we're going to take those out. Upper control arm is going to drop, and then we are going to pop the lower ball joint out of the control arm. So let's get those things knocked out. Just to give you guys an even comparison, SIDX, EX. See the size difference? Badass. Okay, so now that we've got the spindle out of the way, I need to find that bolt. But let's get our locking rings on, and let's get this stock soft line pulled out. To get the lines pulled out, I recommend a lot of penetrating oil on the 10mm, and this guy is a clip. A flathead will pry this guy out, but don't pry this guy out until you get this nut broken loose. Use the line wrench and use a lot of penetrating oil. Do not round this off. Lots of penetrating oil. Alright you guys, so I got all of my old suspensions removed. Upper control arm is removed, spindle is removed, and the fork is removed because we're going to be removing this bottom sleeve to install our locking rings over there. But Leo just got back from the paint store. Well, and the burrito place. And just wanted to show y'all some of the goodies that he got. Big thing of acetone, paint strainers. We have
Veggie burrito, napkins.
gloss black. We got some paint, Rust-Oleum Sunrise Red. If you guys know what this is, then you might already know what we've got planning. But if you don't, then stay tuned. This is a different kind of primer than what I used on my car. I used an acrylic primer. This is DTM primer. But yeah guys, we got some good stuff from the paint store. And we got lunch. So let's eat up and then we'll get back to the video. Let's start with our sway bar bushings. There's gonna be a 14mm nut on the top. I usually just put the 14mm ratchet on top and then I put a socket on the bottom, 9/16. 9/16 on the bottom, wrench on the top, and I just ratchet it out. It's super simple. And then pull that long nut off, or that long bolt. Comes with instructions, but it's easiest just to follow what you remove. So we removed the long bolt with one washer and one bushing. So let's take everything off of this except for one washer and one bushing. And then we removed this bushing, spacer, washer, and bushing. So let's replace all of that. Going in just like that. And then at the top, the last bushing and washer. And then just tighten everything back up and we should be good to go. Alright you guys, and that was a really quick polyurethane sway bar bushing install. Not hard at all. Probably the easiest energy suspension bushing you can install, even though none of them are very hard. But yeah, check that out. This one was already all eaten up. Pretty much a solid piece, no flex in it. Starting to flake apart. These ones are really nice. All right, let's keep going. Stock soft line is removed. Coil over bottom sleeve, whatever you call this, is removed. Forks removed. Sway bar bushing is installed. Next, let's get the steel braided line installed, and then let's get our coil put back together. Okay, so steel braided lines are usually a lot easier to work with than the soft lines because they usually have stuff like extra nuts on the bottom. This is a 17mm nut, so all we're gonna do is hold on to that one with one wrench and then tighten the 10mm with our other wrench. Then after, damn it, after she's all tightened up, hammer that clip back in there and your steel braided line is installed. So what's next? Locking rings on that guy. So the way your locking rings work is you're gonna have two up here that lock onto your spring. These two basically tighten into each other and they lock the preload. And then you're gonna have one more, a smaller ring, which locks onto the actual collar of the coil. So you'll have that one with one ring locking it in place, and then you'll have two bigger rings locking the spring into place. Again, a big shout out to Lugo for getting us these rings. But I think from here, guys, I'm gonna time lapse myself putting this wheel well back together. You guys should already know by now how to install CRX suspension. So let's get time lapsing. And also, guys,
There and there too.
make sure your ball joint mating surfaces are pretty clean, or else you're gonna get some crunchiness when you start turning. Or actually all of them, huh?
Yeah, because they're filled with a lot of crud.
Yeah, this car's been sitting for a minute. Pretty.
Said I had my eye on it.
Oh yeah, my mom is claiming dibs on Leo's CRV table. But anywho, guys, so last thing we need to do is run our steel braided line. This is a good line. It comes with all of the factory tabs that the soft line has. I'm running a coil over, so I don't have the first tab, but I do have the second tab, the triangle tab. This is probably the only tab that you guys absolutely need. If you're gonna run steel braided lines, make sure it has this triangle tab. You can get away with not having any of the other tabs though. So let's get that bolted up, and then the line is gonna connect right here. I don't have the hardware to the spindles, thanks Chris, but I have the hardware to my old spindles. All right, you guys, so we got the car down on its wheels. We got all of the suspensions put in, and holy shit, this front suspension is freaking stiff, guys. Like, this is stiff. Nothing's really moving at all. Just the car rolling on its wheels more so. Like, there's like really no flex. And I'm about the weight of an engine, kind of, maybe a little less. Guys, I don't know if you're really seeing it the way I am, but this car looks freaking awesome. Pretty much looks complete with the wheels on. Oh my God. So we're gonna get the last two 13s pulled off really quick, throw the SIs on. But she looks freaking awesome. I'm so stoked, guys. This car looks good. I wanted that OEM bone stock unmolested look, and holy shit, I think I'm really achieving it. All right, you guys, so here she is on her wheels. These are gonna be my street wheels. These are just gonna be my daily driver wheels. And that's pretty much it. We still have a lot to do before we can get the car running, but suspension wise, we're almost done. We only need maybe like just little its and bits now. I think I need 2 more radius rod bolts for the front, and I need handbrake cables for the back. We went rear discs without the brake cables. I might just loop Integra lines for the time being. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up, guys. CRX is so much closer. She's painted, got wheels, got suspension. Just need to throw the motor in and get her all wired up, get the interior put together. We're close. We are close. I'm hoping to have a fire up video within the next month. Less than the next month, hopefully. Leo CRX. And there's mine. It's gonna be cool when they're both running together. All right, you guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. We did a lot this weekend. It's not even the weekend yet. We just got back from NorCal yesterday. We made a delivery to Dana. We got parts for our builds. We got my CRX on its wheels. We got the big brakes installed. We got the polyurethane bushings installed. Got the new brake lines ran. And yeah, guys, we're pretty much done with suspension. At this point, all I need to do is go to the junkyard, pick up a radius rod bolt, pick up 2 radius rod bolts, and e-brake cables. And from there, that's it. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoyed our house call to Dana, if you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of NorCal again, if you want to see more CRX road trips, that car in front of me did 900 miles this week. No, that car did 900 miles in 24 hours. If you want to see more content to come, if you want to see my car start up, get on the road, get boosted, then like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.